Are you still slaving away, cleaning your home with a mop and broom? Well, I've got some good news for you. You'll never have to do that again. All of those onerous tasks can now be done by ECOVACS D76 robotic vacuum cleaner. The D76 consists of 4 main parts: DEEBOT, its charging station, a canister, and the canister's accessories. DEEBOT is an advanced robotic vacuum cleaner. With DEEBOT in your home, you'll never have to clean the floors again yourself. And it's capable of cleaning all types of flooring, whether it's level loop carpet, hardwood, tile, or lino. DEEBOT can clean it for you. With DEEBOT in your home, you can relax, head out with your friends and family, and leave the hard work to DEEBOT. You won't even need to worry about it running out of power, because when the battery is low, DEEBOT will automatically return to the charging station. What's more, you won't even need to empty it yourself, because when DEEBOT returns back to the charging station, the canister above will automatically suck the dust from DEEBOT. Now that means that you yourself won't frequently need to empty its dust tray. This canister is not just for emptying DEEBOT's dust tray, it can also function as a handheld vacuum cleaner. Combined with these accessories, it can easily be used to clean the other surfaces in your home, such as beds, sofas, walls and ceilings. So how exactly does DEEBOT work? Well, you can program it to clean at a certain time, for instance 9 AM. Then, when it reaches this time, DEEBOT will automatically leave its charging station and begin cleaning. Now, DEEBOT has a number of different cleaning functions. Under normal circumstances, you can set DEEBOT to clean in its auto mode. Cleaning under this mode, DEEBOT will automatically select the most efficient cleaning path. Well, how does it do that? Okay, unlike other cleaning robots, DEEBOT is equipped with a pair of dust sensors. Here and here. Now, these detect where the concentration of dust is highest and allow DEEBOT to choose the most effective cleaning path. For instance, if DEEBOT detects a high amount of dust on the surface, it will stop and use a spiral pattern to clean the surface. Where it detects that there's only a moderate amount of dust on the floor, again it will stop and use a fan pattern to clean the area. However, if it detects there's only a low concentration of dust, it will continue cleaning in a straight line. Now that makes DEEBOT an extremely efficient cleaner. Okay, now let's have a look at DEEBOT's cleaning power. For this demonstration, we're going to use 3 common household tissues to show you just how well DEEBOT can clean. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay, first, let's have a look at the surface before DEEBOT cleans. Yeah, you can see, it's pretty dirty, right? Okay. Next, take one of the pieces of paper. We're going to insert this into DEEBOT's dust blocks. Now, we have 2 reasons for doing this today. The first is to show you where the dust will go as DEEBOT cleans. But secondly, this tip is also very useful in your own home. Why? Well, because by covering the filter, you ensure that you yourself don't frequently need to clean the filter. Okay, let's close it up and replace it back into DEEBOT. Right, now let's see what DEEBOT can do. Okay, now let's check the surface again. Yeah, you can see the dust is completely gone. Now, let's have a look at the tissue paper inside the dust tray. Let's open it up. Okay, you can see that all of the dust and dirt, which was previously on the surface, has been sucked up into this dust tray and left here on the tissue paper. Right, so you can see the 3 tissue papers. The first one, this is before DEEBOT cleans, after DEEBOT cleans. And here you can see this is where all the dust has gone. Now, as well as the auto cleaning mode, DEEBOT has a number of other modes suited to different requirements. For example, In the edge cleaning mode, DEEBOT will clean along the sides of any walls or furniture. So if you want the edges of a room cleaned, this is the perfect choice. On the other hand, you may simply want one small area of a room cleaned. For example, let's say that your son or daughter accidentally dropped some crumbs on the floor. Well, you can use DEEBOT's remote control to send him to that area. Then select the spot cleaning mode and DEEBOT will clean that local area for you. Okay. Now, we also have an intensive mode. Now, you may want to select this mode if you think the floor is particularly dirty or if you haven't cleaned the surface in a long time. Operating under this mode, the sensors inside DEEBOT become more sensitive, so DEEBOT will clean more intensively. Well, with so many different cleaning modes, you might well ask, can DEEBOT really clean all of my home all by itself? And the answer, absolutely yes. Because DEEBOT is just 9.8 centimeters tall, whereas most common furniture stands 10 centimeters from the ground. That means that DEEBOT can work underneath your furniture and clean those hard to reach places. DEEBOT is also great at climbing up slopes and can travel up inclines of up to 15 degrees. What that means is that DEEBOT can move easily between the various rooms in your home. So all you need to do is leave the doors open and DEEBOT will do the rest. And that's not all. The front of DEEBOT is equipped with several intelligent sensors. These allow DEEBOT to slow down 6 centimeters ahead of any obstacle. That, along with the bumper, ensure that both DEEBOT and your furniture are well protected. And you won't have to worry about DEEBOT falling down the stairs, because the underside of DEEBOT are equipped with 3 drop sensors. Now, these sensors can detect a height drop greater than 8 centimeters and they ensure that DEEBOT will never fall down your stairs. Right, you do need to be aware that the DEEBOT is not recommended for use on wet surfaces. But don't worry about that, because the D76 comes supplied with a virtual wall and a magnetic strip. Now, both of these tools form a virtual barrier which DEEBOT will not cross, so they can be used to restrict the area in which it works. That means you don't have to worry about it going into any places where it shouldn't be. As previously mentioned, after DEEBOT has finished its cleaning job, it will automatically return to the charging station. However, if you feel that your home is already clean enough, you can set DEEBOT to the auto return mode. While under this mode, DEEBOT won't perform any cleaning operations, but will return itself directly to the charging dock. When DEEBOT returns to the charging station, the canister above will automatically begin to work, sucking the dust from DEEBOT. That saves you yourself from frequently having to empty the dust tray. Okay, so we know that DEEBOT does a great job cleaning, but what else can it offer us? Well, it also comes with an entertainment mode. Let's have a look. If you enjoy this function, please join our website where you can download more music for DEEBOT. ECOVACS not only designs and manufactures products, it also aims to make life more comfortable for you and your family. DEEBOT has a working noise output of just 60 decibels. That means he not only helps to keep your home clean, he also helps to keep it quiet. We call the D76 a 3-dimensional cleaner, and that's because it not only cleans the floors, it can also clean the other parts of your home too. The canister above the charging dock can also function as a handheld cleaner. First, press the release button on the dock and lift it out. Next, connect it to the handheld station. We also supply this belt, which will make it a lot easier for you to carry. Lastly, you need to fit the hose. Okay. Now it can function as a handheld vacuum cleaner. Let's say you want to clean your ceilings. Well, first, attach this tube. This tube is telescopic, so you can easily adjust it to your various requirements. And lastly, attach the wall and ceiling brush. Now, this brush has been specially designed to allow it to rotate. That makes it a lot easier for you to clean your lamps on the ceiling. This small brush is designed for use on delicate surfaces such as wood or your sofa. Its soft bristles are made from horsehair, so it won't scratch the surface while you clean. And finally, this is the crevice nozzle. This is designed for use on tight surfaces, such as a keyboard or perhaps the corner of a room or a bookcase. Well, there you go, that's the D76. With it in our home, we can relax and enjoy a cleaner lifestyle. Okay, so that's how the D76 operates. Now, what about its day-to-day maintenance? Well, let's start with DEEBOT. The first thing to do is take a cloth and clean the body. All you need to do is wipe away any dust or dirt that's accumulated. After that, we need to empty the dust box. So, press the release button here and lift out the dust box. As you do this, make sure that the suction inlet here is facing upwards. That prevents the dust from falling out. Alright, now we can empty it over a dustbin. And if you find that the filter is particularly dirty, you can either use the handheld vacuum cleaner to suck away any dust, or alternatively, you can rinse it underwater. Now, if you do rinse it, remember, you must let it dry thoroughly before you reuse it. The next thing to do is wipe away any dust that might be on the dust sensors, here and here. That keeps DEEBOT cleaning at its most efficient. Next, let's turn him over. We also need to clean the main brush and the side brushes. For this, you can use the complementary tool just to remove any hairs or parts of dust that have become trapped inside the bristles. Once you've done that, take a clean cloth and wipe away any dirt that's accumulated on the wheels. Then, the final thing to do is make sure that the drop sensors are clean of any dirt. Alright, and that's it for DEEBOT. Okay, so that's it for cleaning DEEBOT. Now, what about the handheld canister? Normally, it needs to be cleaned once a week, but if you use it as a handheld vacuum cleaner, then you need to clean it every time after use. Alright, first, press the release button on the dock and lift it out. As you do this, be careful not to let any dust fall out from the inlet. Next, twist the top section counterclockwise so the arrow points to unlocked. Then, lift off the cover. Now, we can empty the canister over a dustbin. If you need to, you can wash the canister underwater, but before you do that, you need to remove the lower cover, which contains the motor. Again, twist to unlock and remove the cover. Right. Now that we've removed the cyclone filter, we can tap it gently over the top of a dustbin to remove any loose dirt. And then wipe down the surface with a clean cloth, like so. After cleaning the canister, we also need to clean the filter inside. So for this, press the release button and pop the lid, and then remove the filter and tap it gently over a dustbin. Then remove the sponge. If you find the filter is exceedingly dirty, you can rinse it underwater, but don't brush it. If you do rinse it, remember that it must be left out to dry for at least 24 hours before it can be reused. Now, when all of the parts are completely dry again, we can reassemble it. First, pop the sponge back inside the filter and put the filter back inside the lid. Close it up, and now we can reinsert the cyclone filter into the canister. Pop it inside and twist to lock it in place. And finally, we need to replace the motor section. Again, lift it up, insert it into the canister, and lock it into place. Great. Now we can replace it back onto the charging station. And with that, we've finished the entire maintenance process for the D76.